welcome to First Round Stoppage Podcast. My name is Mat Astacio. I'm your host today. I'm here with Team Foundation Chicago to talk about the grappling side of Fight Night Fury. Super excited about this. Fight Night Fury is going to be on March 23rd. It's a Saturday night. Doors open at 5 o'clock, and the show starts at about 6. We're going to have a night of Muay Thai fights as well as some team 3-on-3 submission-only grappling. Super excited to bring these guys on into the podcast, talk about their backgrounds a little bit, talk about the upcoming promotion, and talk about how they're getting prepared and all that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and just start off by introducing these fine gentlemen. Again, this is Team Foundation Chicago. They're going to be facing up against LCCT 3D, first round at the semifinals on the night of the event. So we're going to go into their backgrounds a little bit and have them introduce themselves. I'll start with Ramy Daoud. Go ahead and introduce your name, affiliation, rank, and years of experience in Jiu Jitsu.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Ramy Daoud. I'm here. I'm a team member of Foundation Chicago. I'm a blue belt in Jiu Jitsu. I've been doing martial arts since I was 5 years old, so about 25 years. And yeah, that's it. That's all important stuff, I think.
Nice. 25 years. That's crazy.
Yeah, I
That's
started
insane.
with Shotokan karate when I was a small kid.
Yeah.
And I stuck with karate till about 17.
Wow.
And then I really got into MMA, and, you know, it was a different story after that.
Snowball effect.
Snowball
right there.
effect.
All right, Jerry Cepeda, you next.
Jerry Cepeda, brown belt, been training since '99. A few years off in between with college injuries and whatnot. Brown belt, split my time here with Elias at Foundation Chicago and Ramiro Mota, my cousin, and try to get after 3-4 times a week. And,
Awesome.
Mix up our training.
How many years have you been training for?
About 17 on the mat since '99.
Nice.
I would say 17 actual years on the mat.
Awesome. That's a lot of experience right there. It's like second nature at that point. You don't even
It's
have
like
to
breathing.
think.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, Elias, you're next.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, Jerry's cousin. We started, it'd be 20 years in August.
Wow.
We started. Lucky, other than like being grounded when I was in high school, I haven't taken any time off from jiu-jitsu. So this August will be 20 years doing that. I have a brown belt that was given to me by Ramiro Mota,
Okay.
who was with us from the beginning when we started.
Right.
He was a top student when we walked into the gym the first time in '99.
Beautiful.
And yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming out, guys. Or actually, thanks for being on the show.
you for
I'm
coming
here
here.
at Foundation Chicago right now. Go ahead and give it a location if you want to shout out on the Facebook page where you can find these guys. Awesome gym.
Thank you, brother. Thanks.
course.
Yeah, it was awesome having you train with us. Yeah, we're in Roscoe Village, neighborhood on the north side of Chicago. We're 2238 Roscoe. Our website is foundationchicago.com. We're on Facebook as well and Instagram. I think on Facebook it's Foundation Chicago MMA.
Okay.
Like at that. So
Yeah,
check us out.
Cool. Yeah, they have an awesome facility here. I showed up around 11:30. We got rolling at noon, and it was awesome. It was cool rolling with these guys, giving them different looks, and just testing out the jiu-jitsu style here at Foundation. Just really cool, down-to-earth guys. Really fun to roll with, giving me different looks and vice versa. It was really
Thanks,
fun rolling
brother.
with you guys today. No
Thanks,
joke.
man. Same.
Like I
Yep,
really
same.
enjoyed it. I enjoy going out to these different gyms, talking to different people and rolling with them because it's like you get different looks, you get different styles and whatnot. And I don't know about you guys, but at my gym, like I know everybody there.
Yeah.
I train with them on a weekly basis, so it's nice to switch things up a little bit.
Absolutely. Cross training is I think cross training is necessary. Like there exists no world champion ever that didn't cross train.
Absolutely.
Like we were talking about politics like before the show.
Yep.
And some places are like, don't cross train. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you tell me how many world champions you've produced. If you don't
Exactly.
cross train, you haven't.
You
So,
need to. You need to
Yeah.
cross train.
Yeah.
It's a bare necessity, I think. But again, it was really nice rolling with you guys. Again, thank you for inviting me and such the warm welcome as
Our
well.
pleasure, man.
Awesome opportunity to come out and train with you guys. All right, so let's go into some personal questions. I want to get to know you each individually, learn about what got you started, what you guys are doing currently, and just kind of get your fans and the listeners a little bit of background. You laugh when I say fans. You got fans, man. Okay, I promise. I'm a new fan, bro.
Well, thank you, man. I'm a fan of yours.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully I don't lose the one fan I have.
You won't. Win or lose, man. I'm die hard.
My man.
All right, so we'll start with Ramy again. First question: Why jiu-jitsu? You said you started with karate when you were 5 years old. What made you transition into jiu-jitsu? Was there like an underlying reason why you started martial arts in the first place? Just give us a little insight as to what got you started in this realm.
That's a good question. So my parents are immigrants. My dad's from Palestine. My mom's from Lebanon. And my mom, I was born in Chicago. My mom was worried that I would be picked on because I was small. I had a different funny sounding name, and we were in the Chicago suburbs, Lombard specifically. So my mom thought it was really important to put me in martial arts. And so she did. She really pushed it. So I did that from about 5 till 17 with Shotokan Karate. But when I was 13, I found a Sakuraba highlight video on IGN.com, and I was blown away. At the time, I had seen a UFC VHS with Hoist, just dominating everybody. And then there I see Sakuraba just, literally spanking Hoist Gracie, beating him up for 90 minutes, clowning the whole time. That's what really made me fall in love with MMA. There was no jiu-jitsu schools in Plainfield where I was living at the time, so I just started kind of training myself in my basement, inviting friends over, and I didn't really get into MMA officially till 17 when I had my first amateur MMA fight.
Awesome. That's so funny you say that, dude, because I was talking to Tristan last Sunday. I interviewed him, and he's exactly what he brought up. He said, I had this 12-year-old kid coming up to me showing me Sakurabu videos. And I was like, that is awesome, man. But you started young, and that was the thing. I didn't even know who Sakurabu was when he told me that. He's like, what? You don't know who Sakurabu is? Your jiu-jitsu? I'm like, I guess I got to YouTube some stuff.
Oh my God,
but I still have yet to check out this video, so I'm going to make a point of it.
I'm going to send it to you.
He's a wrestler too, catch wrestling, right?
Yeah, he's a catch wrestler. He's a great catch wrestler.
That's awesome. That's dope. All right, so on to you, Jerry. Why jiu-jitsu? Is this your foundational martial
as
art?
far as martial arts, it's only been jiu-jitsu mainly. Cool. It had been a family party back in '99, just talking boxing or even like baseball, football, and Ramiro was there, my cousin Mito, and it just turned to what he had picked up recently, being jiu-jitsu. And he was really digging it, loved it, and I think we're just there. He invited us. I said, we're in. Elias had been thinking about it also with his dad, my uncle Robert. So we just went in there with our host, Ramiro, also the best student, like Elias said, at the gym at the time. He took us under his wing, and the rest is history. We love it.
Awesome, man. That's huge. That's good to hear these things too, because it's like it sparks other people who are maybe on the fence or not sure if they want to get into it.
Just get in there. Yeah.
Such an awesome sport, man. I recommend it to every single person I talk to because you just learn life skills.
Yep.
Like just basic how to be a good human. I feel like in general, just learn jiu-jitsu, and that's your path to greatness. All right, so on to you, Elias. Why jiu-jitsu? Is this also your foundational sport?
Yeah, it is. I fought MMA for 3 years. I was active, fighting a couple times a year,
Cool.
but that was like long after I started jiu-jitsu. I've trained other things, and it was always just to try to mitigate the risk of getting my ass kicked in MMA.
Yeah.
So it's always really been based around jiu-jitsu, and I think jiu-jitsu, more than like any particular emphasis like on the ground or on grappling, think about jiu-jitsu as a philosophy, as a thing that gave us mixed martial arts, or whatever you want to call it. Like there was amazing fighters and amazing fight styles for years, but at least in North America, or at least in the Western Hemisphere, the people, the style that were most willing to say, hey, let's just go no rules, was jiu-jitsu. So jiu-jitsu to me is about like, do what works in a real fight. And if you didn't know it before, like when Elio Gracie didn't know a Kimura, it was that shoulder lock, he didn't say that's not jiu-jitsu.
Yes.
Like so many jiu-jitsu players say now without the gi or with foot locks. He said that's jiu-jitsu because you just tapped me out with it, right?
Absolutely,
so
100%.
I think that's dope. And credit again to my dad Robert, who introduced me. He go back to 1993, he said, hey, we're going to your Uncle Fernando's house to watch some fights. I thought it was boxing because we always watch boxing as a family together. And it turns out it was UFC 1. My dad was paying way more attention than we were.
Yeah.
He was like, and he didn't understand exactly what was happening, but he knew. He said, hey, he called me over like, Elias, this guy, the smallest guy, is winning because he knows what to do when they grab each other, when they're on the ground. So from 1993, he started looking for jiu-jitsu. I didn't care. I wasn't smart enough to care. Finally, in 99, it just so happened that we discovered at that party that Ramiro was training at the place my dad had been calling because it was kind of close to our house, but never getting a call back. And then Ramiro told us the schedule, and my dad for the first probably like year or two took us to class every day.
Yeah.
Walked us in, stayed there. Eventually, he's joined as well. So
Nice. Oh, cool.
yeah. So credit to my dad, basically.
That's dope.
for being smart.
I feel like a lot of people started that way. UFC 1 is like what sparked it.
Yeah,
Even
for sure.
Tristan, like I said when I interviewed him, he said the same thing. He's like, yeah, I watched UFC 1 and that was it. I was like, that's really cool how he's just kicking all these dudes' asses with jiu-jitsu. And it's cool. I like the transition from MMA to jiu-jitsu. Like you said, there's certain things in jiu-jitsu you just don't do, when you're strictly sticking to that rule set. But when you throw strikes in the mix and you got someone throwing all kinds of different looks at you, you have to adapt. You have to like change your game up and switch it up. So I think that's really a good skill to learn in general, to kind of apply the two in succession.
Yeah,
and
to me they're
way.
connected inextricably, and we try to not to promo too much, but we try to do that from week one with all our students. A beginner student obviously won't have the facility or the coordination to be able to go fast or hard at stuff. But week one, students here in jiu-jitsu class are already have it in their head. Hey, this is what happens when someone throws a haymaker at you.
Yep.
Is when you're on your back, you learn the armbar. Now watch for this headbutt. Right.
Yep.
That's just the way we came up. Jiu-jitsu is for fighting. It's also for other cool stuff like friends and exercise and being creative. But it's for fighting. So we try to integrate that. To me, that's what jiu-jitsu is. It's like that self-defense mindset. You know.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree 100%. All right, so next question. I'll go down the line again here, starting with you, Ramy. But gi or no gi? Do you have a preference?
Yeah, Nogi.
What?
Yeah,
I've
I know,
never
shocking.
heard this from you before.
So my main priority is MMA. I look at grappling as something that right now I haven't competed in MMA since 2015. So Elias suggested that I start being active in grappling tournaments. I never competed in a grappling tournament until maybe last year, 2017, 2018. And so for me, I'm all about MMA. I'm all about fighting. So for me, no-gi is where it's at because that's closer to what my real goal is in combat sports, which is continuing to be a professional MMA fighter. So no-gi all the way for me. I spent enough time in the gi and karate.
Yeah, that was since 5 years old. So you're like, I don't need that
of
in my life anymore. That's awesome. All right, what about you, Jerry?
Truthfully, no gi.
Yeah?
But I do see the usefulness in gi, but it's not like a special device that makes you better just because it's been on since, the initiation of jiu-jitsu and its roots. It's a training device. I don't know, it's like a big old headgear for a boxer maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a necessity to it, but I like no-gi a little more.
Yeah. I like it for the self-defense aspect of it because most times, I'm not scrapping up or fighting a guy at the bar with the no-gi, rash guard on. Usually he's wearing a hoodie or something you can choke him with. True. But I can definitely relate. I prefer no-gi because of my wrestling background. I like scrambles.
Yep.
The gi slows things down a lot, but it's different preferences. So what about you, Elias?
So I also prefer no-gi. Yeah. I think we spent a lot of time preparing. I used to prepare for my own fights, preparing our fighters now for their fights, like Ramy. So there's just you have to train no-gi the same way you have to train in a cage when you're getting ready to fight in a cage or a ring.
Absolutely.
But that said, I have a little bit of a reputation for hating the gi, and that's not true. But I do hate our gi. The rules usually associated with gi matches. I think that the fact. I mean, what I'm wearing should determine what you can attack.
So
on me.
Heel hooks, for example.
Or now IBJJF has head on the outside for a single you can't do. They're just getting ridiculous. They're gonna turn jiu-jitsu into taekwondo of grappling. Taekwondo is amazing, but it's the whole body's supposed to be there. Anyway, now I'm gonna be banned from my jiu-jitsu. But anyway, I prefer no gi, but I'll throw the gi on. And I'll compete in the gi. But I just don't usually like the rules associated with it more than I don't like the gi itself.
Absolutely,
gis look cool. They make you 10 points more handsome.
Yeah,
so I'm fine with that. They're good for photo shoots and cross collar chokes.
Yeah, it's like wearing a suit.
Yeah,
all sharp and dapper.
Absolutely,
cool patches.
Absolutely.
All right, so on to the next question. Again, I'm going to go down the line, starting with you, Ramy. Favorite submission, position, transition, anything of that nature. You can give away a in particular submission that you always go for, or just a spot you like to be in on the mat in a match or whatnot.
My favorite submission is a heel hook. Okay. It's no surprise to anybody who trains with me. I go for it 10 times a practice. I've won 2 of my pro fights with submissions, a toe hold and a heel hook. So I always saw how dangerous they could be in a real fighting situation and how suddenly you can attack and finish a fight with that. And I've always liked that.
Hell yeah.
And, I can't pass anybody here's guard. So I don't really have much of an option.
Yeah, of course. That definitely puts a damper on things.
Yeah. Snag an ankle.
I'm the same way. I love heel hooks. I love leg lock stuff. But I've been I don't know. I don't like applying it so much because it's dangerous. Sure. Especially real squirmy guys. They twist the wrong way, and next thing you know,
they got to not spaz. And with teammates, just focus on control.
Yeah.
I would
just have to tap.
Exactly.
It's just like an arm lock. You could snap somebody's arm, but everybody goes for arm locks. I think heel hooks are the same danger. I mean, think of the twister. Think of neck cranks. Yes. I think those are more dangerous.
Oh hell yeah!
So I think if you learn them correctly, they won't have that stigma of being this dark and dangerous submission.
I love that.
It's a regular move. Yeah. Once you're caught, tap, even if it doesn't hurt. If you feel like, okay, it's on, just tap and then go on. Then you could train them all day without that worry, you know?
I think it just scares a lot of people.
Yeah,
people are,
but it's the unknown.
Exactly.
That's why when you become familiar with it, you're not as scared of it, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, working it in general. Like I've started just working leg lock stuff, and I feel like it's made me less fearful of the leg lock. So I know how to get out of it because I know how to finish it.
Right.
So like that makes a big difference. All right, Jerry, what about you? Favorite submission, position?
I'd say far side armbar, so getting to side mount. Yeah, once you're in cross body, I feel you've done a lot of things right. You've passed the guard, you've held your position, you like text your lady, you're ready to take an arm. So I think an armbar is like real satisfying. I mean, all submissions are great, but I like that armbar.
I felt that today. I felt it. You went for the Kimura or the Americana first.
That's right. Yeah.
I straightened my arm across your chest, and that's where you went for that straight
like
arm.
Human chest, I feel like.
Yeah, seriously. But it was I could see that for sure. What about you, Elias?
I'll take what I can get.
Yeah.
But I guess rear naked choke is the most satisfying.
Oh, okay. Nice. Just taking someone's back and wrapping your arms around them and no escape.
Yeah, there's not a lot of argument if you finish that.
Yeah,
like, you know. So I like that.
Awesome. Beautiful. All right, so let's go into Battle Crew Grappling's Fight Night Fury, the whole tournament aspect of this. How did you guys find out about this tournament in general?
I don't know if you guys heard. Tristan shot me a message. Tristan Espiritu, black belt, your coach, right?
Yep.
So he hit me up and invited us to apply, and I had actually seen something on Facebook about it. I thought, oh, that's really cool, and we were going to apply anyway.
Oh, nice.
You know, so I think it was an announcement probably through Tristan's page or something.
Yeah.
And we were going to apply anyway. I think I'd mentioned it to you first, Ramy, maybe. And then Tristan invited us, so I said, well, we'll definitely got to do it then. We can't say no to Tristan, you know.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. And so you're the team captain.
That's what he wrote. I never, none of us wrote that down.
Yeah. We got to assign someone a team captain.
I'm the biggest and goofiest guy.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what
size.
Yeah, size.
It's funny too. Dennis Dombrow is LCCT's team captain.
I saw that.
And he's the smallest dude.
Yeah.
So hey, whatever.
Those are the dudes you got to be scared of.
Yeah, seriously, he's dangerous. That's a dangerous man right there. So you're the one who kind of talked to them about getting involved with this.
I think so.
Yep. Got their attention on it. Cool. Was there any strategy behind picking your team and picking the guys you wanted involved?
I mean, I just try to pick to my main training partners and to the best guys on the team as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Like just, I don't think that's going to offend any other teammates that we have here.
No,
that was my thinking. We train really regularly. For competition practice, we have 3 of us are usually here together like 3 days a week, just for drilling and sparring, whether it's for MMA, fight preparation, or grappling. So we have a lot of work together. We're already really familiar with one another's games, what we're trying to work on. So they're 2 of the best guys I know, period. So
awesome. And that makes a huge difference. Like that friendship, that bond, that connection, as far as becoming a team, goes so much further than if you just like don't know each other or, you know, just train each other seldomly. I feel like that just carries so much weight, you know. So it's like you really want to win with your brothers.
Definitely.
Essentially.
It's a fun experience to do, you know. I tried to pull a team alpha male and see if Gordon Ryan was available. Just like cheat, like you've never trained with this guy before ever, but you're good. No, I didn't do that.
He'd probably win.
And it did well. He did. I think when they did quintet, I think Gordon tapped everyone out and no one else had to grapple for his team.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think that's how it happened.
So that's what you're going for then. Just sitting back, watching the show.
I'm third for sure. These guys are just going to do the work. I'm going to eat a burrito on the side.
That's hilarious. What do you guys think about team grappling, this whole concept in itself? What do you think, Ramy?
I think it's awesome. You know, I'm a huge Sakuraba fan.
Yeah.
You got to watch those videos.
Absolutely.
Of him, so you'll be a fan too. But
yeah.
when he started Quintet, I thought that was a really cool, exciting way to get a crowd interested in grappling tournaments. You know,
absolutely.
Most casual people who don't train jiu-jitsu do not want to go watch a grappling tournament.
Yep.
But the team aspect kind of makes it more exciting, you know, because then you know, it's a team sport. It makes more sense. Okay, these 2 are going. The winner keeps going. It makes sense, and it's fun to watch. So I think it's a great idea, and I'm glad that more unique grappling tournaments are coming up like this and grappling competitions are coming like this. I think it's a great idea.
Awesome. That's good. Tristan's going to love that.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jared? Do you think it's do you like the whole concept?
It's an interesting thing. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Have different looks. Like, you know, you go to tournaments. We've all been there. It's good stuff. You figure you're going to face someone within 5-7 pounds of your weight.
Yeah. This
tournament here, it's you may be plus 30, plus 40, and you may be able to beat him, maybe not. But it's that challenge. I know we're up for it. It's grappling. You know, let's get after it, and looking forward to it.
Awesome. What do you think about the whole team grappling thing?
Yeah, I think it's fun. I think, and I mean, I'm not trying to cause waves, but these rules are way better than Quintet's rules.
Yeah.
Quintet's format is really cool, and their rules are weird as hell and goofy and hard to follow. And their athletes are amazing, and the format is amazing in some sense. So I think this is a really cool twist on that.
Hell yeah. It's differentiation.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's fun. I think anything you could do as a team is good. And a lot of times at tournaments, when you go as a team, sometimes you miss so-and-so's match because you've got a match and stuff. So this time we're all going to be able to be there with each other, and our schedule's not conflicting, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be fun. I'm excited about it.
That's awesome. And so you guys all train together typically,
Yeah.
but I know we talked about this earlier. Ramy, you own 2 gyms, correct?
Yeah, I run Phoenix Sports Empire.
Cool.
And we do mostly boxing and kickboxing
Gotcha.
We have a location in Naperville and a location in Lisle. Our Lisle one has mats, so we do MMA there. We do grappling. We do a lot of like informal stuff,
I
like
just saw
getting
a
together.
post this morning about it. Right?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
just saw
cool.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
Lisle? I didn't know he was from Lisle. Why the hell are we going all the way to Chicago then? No, but
Because he doesn't live in Lisle anymore.
yeah,
man.
Do you live out here, Ramy?
I live in Oak Park. I used to live
okay,
in the north side of the city, but I moved to Oak Park because it was in between the city and the suburbs. So it was a nice like middle ground for me to all my friends and training is here in the city, but my gyms are in the burbs. So Oak Park is like a nice in between, 25
Beautiful.
minutes each way.
Yeah,
so
not
it
too
worked
bad.
out.
Not too bad at all. So you train there, sometimes, but then come here, 3 times a week?
Yeah, I come here 3 times a week, and PSC, I'm there 5 days a week.
Okay, gotcha.
So I do boxing, kickboxing. I take other coaches' classes there, do sparring there, conditioning. Like I try because I'm there so much. I try to make it beneficial for me training wise as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. Get more time in, the better. Right?
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
Cool. And then Jerry, you train here strictly?
Here and with Romero.
Oh, and with Romero. Okay.
Yeah, Mission. I split my time
Mission.
depending on schedule with my work. I work night shift, so whenever I'm free, I try to go to whichever gym's available.
Nice. Cool. And then you're strictly here, or do you go out?
I mean,
cross train a little bit.
I'm teaching 2 or 3 times a day here. So from a day-to-day basis, it's pretty much here. Like 99% of my training gets done here. But I do love to cross train. I do get to. I make a point out of training with Ramiro and Saeed at least like twice a month.
Okay.
Sometimes they come here as well. And then we have friends all over. I'm hopefully going to be training in 3 days with my buddy Adam Redzovic, who's amazing. We've got a lot of friends who welcome us. So I try to get it in when I can, but because I'm the only like full-time instructor at Foundation, I'm here a lot. So I've got to make it work for me.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's got to work out with your schedule. Still trying to run a business, essentially.
Right.
It gets tricky. So how often, when you guys first started this and started knowing that you're going to go into this tournament, what was your training like? Did you guys have a game plan? Did you guys strategize? Did you guys do certain drills and whatnot to prepare for this? Starting off?
We did. I don't like the stuff. I mean, like the stuff we've been working on for maybe the last week or two, because before that we had 2 guys fighting, and so we were really focused on them because they're getting punched in the head. So.
Absolutely. It's a much different format.
Yeah, fuck
there.
whatever we're doing. No one's hitting us, Like they take priority. So these guys were giving them a lot of work there. But for the last couple of weeks and the next couple of weeks or so moving forward, we're just trying to whittle it down to just tactics. I mean, we do what we do. We have our games, so we just try to emphasize that I mean, you guys add in anything you want, but basically we want to make sure we're ready for the structure, the amount of time you're going to be called on to compete, the amount of rest you potentially have, and that's pretty much it. I don't want it to be like the first time someone's rolled in that type of structure with that type of rest when they do the competition. So that's the main thing,
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. What do you guys think? You guys agree with that? Anything to add?
Definitely.
Yeah.
We've honed in on tactics,
Yeah.
drills, things to be mindful of, and just knowing the rules, like Elias said, time-wise and whatnot.
And you guys are training all the time anyways, so it's just an additive, basically. Something else to throw into the mix.
Exactly.
Mainly just strategic drilling set towards those rule sets.
Right.
Pretty much.
And grappling those the time limits, so 7 minutes and 4 minutes, getting used to that. We always train according to what we'll be competing for. But
Absolutely.
Other than that, we're always training for MMA, grappling. We're always ready. We're always training. So it's nothing really got. Oh God, we gotta. We train here all the time.
Time to start training martial arts.
Yeah. We're going into a tournament. Oh, stop dicking around, guys. It's time to take this seriously. No, that makes sense, and that's why I feel like most people who are competing in this realm are always ready.
Yeah.
Like my MMA fighters, they're always ready. The training camp, there's specifics, like you said, strategy, going through some of those details. But at the end of the day, you're ready. You've been training anyways, so you're ready to go. Now we're 9 days away from this fight, from this tournament. What are you guys doing differently now? You guys tapering down a little bit? Have you slowed things down? I know a big thing in jiu-jitsu is avoiding injuries, because grappling, you can really get into weird situations and hurt yourself. But are you guys doing anything different as far as coming really close to this fight?
We're not tapering yet. Just as a sneak preview, guys. We're not I don't know. I taper a lot less for grappling.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, than for fight. Like, my fighters don't do anything like 7 or 8 days before a fight other than be mindful of their weight, blast out their lungs, and move around a little bit, basically.
Yep.
But for grappling, we'll go hard all of this week, and we'll go hard probably the Monday of the tournament, and then Wednesday move around, do some positional stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, and hopefully none of us, suffer a compound fracture in training, but we haven't yet. So yeah, I mean, again, we were focused so much on the MMA fighters that the last couple weeks has been our time for this. So we're gonna take a lot of that time as much as we can, basically. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think you can grapple hard up until way closer to a competition. We have so many great dogs here in Roscoe Village.
I know. I've seen like 20. Walk by
they all want to come
time.
in. Some of them do come in.
Cool. What do you think, Jerry? Because I know you mentioned you have some injuries and you were out for a while, right?
Well, yeah, but years past,
Yeah.
I think 06 or whenever it was.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No, I'm fine now. I've been, thank God, healthy for quite a few years now.
Knock on wood, right?
Right. Just I think grappling wise, just compete to like maybe a day or two beforehand, like Elias said.
Yeah. Take a little rest.
Just grappling.
I feel like when you rest in general, I don't know, in training, even just like weightlifting. I used to weightlift a lot. I noticed if I took like a week off, I'd come back way stronger. So even sometimes in jiu-jitsu that happens. I'll take a week off just because I'm busy with my schedule or something, and I come back with a different perspective or like a different mindset.
Yeah, if you need the rest, you gotta take it, right? Like if someone was banged up, or if you just your like adrenal system's getting taxed and you need to build up energy, you gotta listen to your body for sure.
100%. So really, it just depends on the person.
Yeah.
What do you think about the whole resting beforehand? Is that something you practice?
Not for something like a grappling tournament like this, because think about it, like for me, we grapple all the time. This is no different. I'm just grappling somebody I don't know. I'm going to be teaching the next day. I'm going to be training the next day. This isn't like, I'm excited for this, but to be perfectly honest, this isn't like a big deal to me, and I bet someone like Dennis, someone like Elias will tell you, once you've been in the cage and had somebody literally try to kill you, having to do like grappling, and the worst thing that can happen is you get caught in submission. So what? I get caught in submissions here every day.
Absolutely.
This isn't a big deal. My ego and pride and sense of, who I am as a person is not tied to any grappling tournament or any competition at all. This is fun. That's it.
Absolutely. That's a great perspective to have on, especially having the MMA background.
Yeah.
I think that really changes your whole mindset on the topic in itself. All right, guys. So let's talk about the other competitors. We got 3 other teams that you're going to be competing with. You guys in particular are going to be going up against LCCT 3D first. This is Dennis Dombrow, Matt Lim, and Yusuf. I can't pronounce his last name. I can't remember it at the moment.
It's like Al Ghul.
Al Ghul, that's it. Yusuf Al Ghul. Awesome guys. I interviewed them last weekend. Really fun. Really excited to be doing something like this. Dennis also has an MMA background. I think Yusuf as well. He's competed in MMA, I'm pretty sure. But what do you guys think about that matchup? Are you guys excited to just get out there? Do you guys have any concerns? Anything that you guys have been preparing for strictly for this team? Or
I'll start because I've known Dennis for years.
Oh, have you?
A really long time.
Gotcha.
We both used to be teammates at Midwest Training Center, so I've sparred with him a lot, grappled with him a lot. We hung out, gone out to eat after fights. So I really like him. I get along with him really well. I consider him a friend. I don't know his training partner as well, but yeah, I know they're all solid jiu-jitsu competitors. I know Dennis is like somebody who will fight MMA, fight jiu-jitsu. He's somebody I consider a real martial artist who's not afraid to test himself in any sort of arena in terms of combat sports. So a lot of respect for him.
That's awesome. Yeah, they're great guys.
Yeah,
and Dennis in particular, he's awesome. He's really cool, down to earth. It was fun. I called him like a couple of days before we had the interview just to kind of get some dialogue. He was like super stoked about it.
Yeah.
Dude, thanks for calling me and stuff. And
yeah, he's a nice guy.
I didn't get a chance to roll with him yet. We're going.
Okay.
I'm actually going there tomorrow night for their session. So we're going to go in there and just roll and take some shots. And
awesome.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. So what about you, Jerry? Do you know any of these guys on LCCT 3D?
No, as far as the whole team, all 3 teams, I just know they're tough dudes.
Yep.
Serious competitors. They're on their mats a lot. So I just know the very basics to these guys. I should do a little more homework, but I know they're tough dudes.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like it gets in your head a little bit, though. Like I feel like it's better not to know.
Yeah, just go and play your game.
Yeah, exactly. Especially like you said with grappling. It's not like the guy's trying to take your head off.
Right.
It's a grappling submission only tournament. So, you just kind of go in there with the same game plan, same mindset. And then do you know these guys?
Yeah, I mean, not like in a personal way. I know who Dennis Dombro is.
Yeah.
So I could reiterate everything Ramy said about like from the outside of like, oh, great fighter, great martial artist and stuff. I don't know him though. Matt Lim, I don't know at all. I've seen him compete. I like that he's from the start been testing himself, even at the international level as a blue belt, going to Worlds. He's great. He looks really good. And Youssef seems like a really good dude. I had a few brief conversations with him. I had occasion to do that. Cool. He's really tough. I think it was last year I had a match with him in a tournament in the gi, and he beat me in that match. So he's really, really. I know firsthand he's really tough. He's really good. We've been on scheduled to be on cards. We were scheduled to do a match again in September, and I got injured. So
gotcha.
Yeah, so he's a really good jiu-jitsu player around my weight. So I'm excited at the chance of potentially getting to compete against him and really any of those guys again.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. So that's the semifinal match. That's you guys have to beat in order to advance. And then the other two teams, you got Think Fit and the Rodriguez All-Stars. Rodriguez All-Stars, Danny Rodriguez, Josh Ekman, and Tom Higgins. Do you guys know those guys at all? Have you guys seen them compete or trained with them in the past?
I know Tom Higgins is a really good competitor. I've seen him. Somebody we used to share facilities years ago when I was first teaching one of my first programs. Was James Johnson. I know he grappled against Tom Higgins and
nice.
Maybe like a total fight challenge or something. They were in a cage and I saw Tom Higgins go against him, and he looked really, really good. That's all I know, but he's the only one I know out of that team.
Gotcha. I feel like he's a pretty big name.
Yeah, he is. I think he's a very active and successful competitor.
Absolutely. Yeah. So he's the only one as well that I was able to like see like history on and whatnot, just through his Facebook page.
Right.
I actually saw him pop up on there without even knowing who he was.
Oh, cool.
So he's doing a lot in the martial arts world.
Mm-hmm.
I think he works over at UFC gym.
That's right.
And so he's on there a lot, running classes and stuff.
Cool.
Which is awesome. Do you know any of these guys, Jerry? Another one of them just mystery?
No, I haven't crossed paths with them.
Yeah?
No,
okay, cool. And same thing, just going in there, unknown kind of thing.
Yeah.
Cool. And then what about you, Elias?
Yeah, I know who they are, but I've never competed against them. And other than like leading up to this competition, I hadn't really taken a close look at them. But I have since I saw they were in the tournament.
Cool. All right, so the last team that you may have to go up against, Think Fit. This guy is a father-son duo,
nice.
along with Blake Classman. Yeah, Blake Classman.
And Blake's their cousin.
Oh, is he really?
No,
I was going to say, what the hell's going on? The whole family reunion going on.
No, I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah,
it could be.
Yeah.
You know, they don't look alike. I'm looking at them here. They're very, very different.
They're all very handsome in their own ways, though.
Absolutely. You know what? The senior, Bill Senior. Yeah. He's ripped, man. Their name is like legit.
All three
Think
of them
Fit.
are really ripped.
Yeah,
He's not at an age where you think people
No,
would be ripped.
exactly.
And he's strong as fuck. I've never grappled against him. I've known people who have.
And Matt Lim, he mentioned going up against him.
I mean, Bill Hill's super, super strong. And he's, I don't know, he's just, I mean, he probably has 100 MMA fights.
Yeah. Oh,
you
wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you don't do that by being soft.
No, definitely
he's
not.
Awesome. And apparently he's a great coach. I've coached against him. I had a fighter, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years ago, go against his son.
Okay.
And his son beat us. So they're really good. His son's, got some really strong attributes as a grappler for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So then Blake is really good. He's a nice dude. Mm-hmm. Been in his gym, coached at a tournament there. I haven't gone against him, but Jerry has.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's good, man. He's good. And he's just got his black belt.
Oh, they're all tough dudes. I saw the father-son combos. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
The Griffeys, playing the same playing the same day.
Yeah.
And Blake's a tough dude. He tapped me on some kind of gi choke, I believe.
Oh, wow. Oh, so it was a gi that you competed in with?
Yeah, it was like maybe a year ago.
Oh, okay.
In the gi and no gi.
Nice.
Or maybe just gi, but yeah.
That's awesome. So it's the one out of all the teams that you actually have some experience with.
Correct. As far as locking horns with.
Cool. And as far as you go, Ramy,
I've never competed against
none of them.
Yeah, no, none of them.
Never been affiliated. Never trained with them at all.
I'm familiar with Bill Hill from MMA because he's a big name for like a local guy, very experienced.
Yep.
But that's it. Yeah, nothing personal.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm excited to watch you guys. I'm going to be doing the commentary, so I'm going to be yelling out submissions. Oh my God, Ramy's got the toe hold. He's got the heel hook. that'll be a lot of fun being able to, especially knowing you guys now, training with you guys, knowing your styles a little bit. It's just going to be a good night of grappling and competition. I'm excited to get to see the crowd, see what kind of people show up. Because, again, it's a mix of Muay Thai and grappling. So it's kind of mixing them up a little bit. And I think it's going to be interesting kind of keeping the grappling fans busy with Muay Thai and vice versa. A lot of these Muay Thai guys, I feel like, don't even really know grappling, what's it about. Like a lot of the guys I train with at my gym who do Muay Thai aren't super familiar with jiu-jitsu, or they've never given it a chance or whatnot. So I feel like this is a good opportunity to open all that up and everything.
Absolutely.
Final thoughts, just to finish it off. Do you guys have anything to say to your fans, to the people watching, to your competitors, to your opponents on March 23rd at Fight Night Fury?
Can I say something to Ramy's fans?
Yeah, sure.
I promise we'll get some good food afterwards.
Nice. So I take it you're a foodie then, Ramy.
Yes, we all are.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We actually thought this was an eating competition.
We kind of been bamboozled, but what are you going to do?
Come on, Tristan. Tell the truth.
Speaking of food, Jerry has got his own brand of salsa. Yayo salsa.
What?
Yeah, we don't have the website
amazing.
yet, but
dude, that's awesome.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's
Look,
taken
legit.
off. It's Yayo Salsa.
Okay.
YAYO. And no, it's not for that white powder. It's my nickname. Gerardo came out as no, Yayo, exactly. And look me up. It's really taken off a lot faster than I imagined. Like 50 a week, a slow week's 30, so I'm busting out a lot. And
it's delicious stuff. It's so good.
It's really
That's
good.
awesome. That's why you were asking me about promotional stuff.
Yeah.
T-shirts and whatnot.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, for t-shirts.
Cool. That's awesome, dude. I would love to help
Sooner
you
or
out
later,
with a new brand like
bust
that.
out some t-shirts. You'll see me at a farmer market.
Hell yeah, I'll be there, man. I'll taste some of that salsa.
There
You
you
gotta send me a bottle or something.
Good, man. It's good.
That's awesome. So anything else as far as these competitors go? Do you have anything to say as far as the fans, the people that are going to be at the show? Going to make it exciting?
I'm excited. I think we need more of this. Why not?
Hell yeah.
Black Horns of 3 guys and 3 different teams and see how it shakes out.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to watch you guys. Thanks again for coming and taking the time out of your day, your training schedule, to talk to me a little bit about this competition. Everyone's really excited. I think there's a lot of hype built around it. So for you listening, this is a promotion brought to you by First Round Promotions. It's Battle Crew Grappling teamed up with First Round to put on a Fight Night Fury. It's going to be Muay Thai fights coupled with the grappling. It's March 23rd. Doors open at 5 o'clock. The matches will start around 6. There'll be food and drinks. So for the foodies, come grab a pizza. Brick's Pizzas is there, which is a really good pizza spot.
Oh, really? Okay.
And they have a bunch of other restaurants as well as a full bar. So it'll be a lot of entertainment. There'll be an after party afterwards.
Cool.
So it's going to be a really fun night overall. So definitely come check it out. If you haven't bought tickets yet and you're fans of these guys, hit them up. They can get you some tickets. You can also buy them online. So hopefully we'll see you guys at Fight Night Fury March 23rd. Thank you so much for listening to the First Round Stoppage podcast. And that's it for today. Sayonara, guys. Thank you.